Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I have some Etsy orders that I need to package up, so I thought I'd film it so I could show you how I pack my orders. So the first order I've got is a Mother's Day card, and this is just being packed up in some mint green tissue paper. This is like my brand colour, and I just fold it up into, I'd call it like a diamond shape, I guess. It is a bit fiddly, and at some point I'd like to swap to glassine bags. The only problem with that is that I can only find white ones, and I'd love the mint green or at least a blue just to sort of match with my brand colours. So I'm going to still keep looking, but for now I've got a load of mint green tissue paper, so we are just going to keep using that. I spent a while today trying to print my labels because I didn't realise at the time that my label printer was slightly unplugged. The USB wasn't fully plugged in, so it took me a while. So I cut all that out, but you can see that I have now printed all the labels and we're good to go. I also have some what I call B grade and C grade sticker sheets. These are ones that are just slightly imperfect. So B grade ones I'll use for freebies to put in parcels or mystery bundles, and then C grade is what I've got here where they're quite misaligned, but I just use them for packaging because they're perfect just to add on the envelopes. So I have quite a few card orders today. They're all quite similar, so I've just sped this up a little bit. But you can see I've got a slightly different thank you card that I've just added into this one. Basically there's two different ways that people can check out on Etsy, either signed in or as a guest. And if you're a guest, then you can't leave a review on Etsy. So I have slightly different information on my thank you cards, depending on if they're a guest or signed in. At some point, I will be changing all my guest ones to be similar format to my main thank you cards. Just at the moment, I've got quite a few of the guest ones and I just would like to use them up first. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just an older design. I also have two different sizes of cards that people can purchase, either the smaller one, which is about 12 centimeters, or this larger size, which is about 14. And you can see that I've just cut up some tissue paper. Pro tip for cutting tissue paper straight and neat is if you fold it in half and then sort of glide the scissors along rather than actually cutting it, it creates a really smooth straight cut. The next order I've got is for a guinea pig keyring. All my keyrings come with a little plastic film over the top. This just helps protect the acrylic when it's being made. However, it is a bit fiddly to remove, so I do remove this prior to sending out all my orders. And then I put a little card in the back. It just has my socials and Etsy shop and everything on the back of it. This just stops the metal keyring from scratching the back of the charm in transit. These also just go in the A5 envelopes again. I have been thinking about getting A6 envelopes, but then it's another thing to buy and the price difference between the two sizes isn't that much. So it'd be another thing that I'd have to keep in stock and store somewhere, which I already struggle as it is, having the A4 and A5 size. I also write the name of the customer on the hardback envelope once I've packed the order, just so if the shipping labels get mixed up, I know whose order is for who. So here I'm just packing up a print order. I don't get many print orders, but I did today. So this is my lovely underwater turtle print. So this goes in a biodegradable cello pouch, and this is compostable in your home waste, not just commercial waste. However, it takes more time in a household setting, but that's okay. And again, I just wrap it up in tissue paper with the thank you card inside. I like to do this just because when you're pulling the order out of the envelope, you might not pull the thank you card out at the same time. So I like to wrap it up all together just so that the customer does see this. My thank you cards also come with a little print on the back. It's actually my celestial cat at the moment. Every couple of months I'm going to be swapping it around, so seasonally it will have like a Halloween print or it might have a Christmas print on it, but at the moment we're using the celestial cat. Next up is a magnetic planner. This is a standard grade. In today's orders I had a standard grade and a B grade for this design, but this one's the standard grade. When I make the B grades up, I always pop a little sticker on the back just so I know that that's a B grade one, just so the customer doesn't receive the wrong one. With each magnetic planner you also get a pen, just so you can start using it straight away, so you don't have to order a pen separately. And also I like these ones because they have the eraser on the back and they're magnetic, so they stick to your fridge next to the planner. These just go in an A4 hard-backed envelope. Also, I'm packing all these orders in a different order to what I printed the shipping labels in, which is why I can't find the right one at the right time, which is really useful. But I tend to pack my orders in terms of the product type. So you see at the beginning I did all my cards, then I moved on to key rings, then prints, because it makes it easier for me to go down the list and make sure that I pack the right item for the right customer. These are a little bit fiddly to get in the envelopes, but I kind of like that because it means that it's a snug fit and it's not going to be moving anywhere. The last order I've got today is a set of 3 sun catchers. So normally with these sun catchers I would pack them all in one sleeve together, however I didn't have time to make new ones today, so I just used stock that I've got from my markets, so they were all packaged individually. I didn't really see the point in repacking them all individually because that would waste a lot of packaging. However, in future I would alternate which way up they are, because where the top band it has extra thickness of card, it meant that it had to go as a large letter rather than a letter, whereas I think if I'd put one facing the other way up it should have still fitted as a letter, but that's something to note for next time. And it only affects ones that have this extra band, which for markets the packaging isn't normally like this. This is stock that came back from a shop, so it has the extra band above. And then I also didn't know what the weight would be because I don't send many sets of 3s. And this is me just working out if I could get away with sending it as a letter or not, but I decided not to risk it. So that's all my orders packed up for today, just to tidy the desk, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!